everybody. I just wanted to pop in here real quick because I know that a lot of you found me and found this page from when I started sharing my journey with adrenal fatigue, or you may have attended the class that my friend Stacy and I taught about adrenal fatigue and healing holistically. Sharing my story, my health journey about adrenal fatigue, thyroid issues, digestive issues, and really my health journey as a whole has never really been something that I've done before. There's only a few select people in my life who really know everything I've been through since having my baby 5 going on 6 years ago. There's a little bit of shame that has been attached to it for me, um, that my body doesn't work normally, um, and that no one else is really going to know what I'm going through. But really, since I started just sharing a little bit and held that class, I've found out that so many other women are going through the same struggles. And I just want to help as much as I can and share what has worked for me, because this isn't normal and we don't deserve to feel like this. This isn't a woman thing, and this isn't an age thing. We deserve to feel better than this, and this isn't normal. So just quickly, a little backstory about me is I had my first baby 5 years ago, and about 6 months in, I started experiencing some postpartum depression. And it got to the point where I was like nearly non functional. Um, my husband had to stay home from work with me at times. I couldn't get out of bed. So I went to the doctor for some help, and while I was there, she tested my thyroid levels and they came back just off the charts. So this could have been contributing to some of the depression as well. So I went through a lot of different specialists and doctors to try and figure things out, and nothing really helped. At the same time, I was experiencing chronic fatigue. And if anyone has been through this, you know what I mean. But if you haven't, I don't wish it upon anyone ever. It's more than just being tired from the day and needing a nap. It's like you can't even function. You're so tired. My joints and my muscles would ache. Um, I could not do anything to lose weight for the life of me. I was forcing myself to go to this boot camp class 5 or 6 days a week, and I would nearly be in tears halfway through because my my body physically could not do it at the time. Um, I couldn't lose any weight. I was moody and irritable, and all these things sound like normal symptoms, and really could be anything, right? But there's an underlying cause that needs to be addressed. So when I moved here to Boston 4 years ago, I started seeing a functional diagnostic nutritionist, or an FDN. And what an FDN does is they really get to the root of the problem, of what you're going through. They don't necessarily just give you a medication to cover it up, they get to the root, and then they go about the healing in a more holistic approach. So I do things to adjust my diet, add things, take things out, and I'm on a lot of different natural supplements and herbs. So when I started seeing her, I was at one of my lowest of lows. But within a year of very hard work and dedication, I was a completely different person. I lost 30 pounds. I had energy like I hadn't had in years. And keep in mind, at this point, I'm not even 30, so I shouldn't have been feeling this way at all. Um, my mind was clear. I felt amazing. Shortly after that, I got pregnant with my second little boy, and he is now almost 18 months old. And I wouldn't say that I'm back at the starting point by any means, but I am experiencing a lot of the same things that I had been the first time around. So I have very little energy these days. Um, I still have probably about 20 to 25 pounds to lose from having him. That doesn't want to budge. um, just a lot of brain fog. I have some digestive issues. So I wanted to hop on here and give a little update because I went and saw my FDN again yesterday. So I saw her probably about 6 weeks ago and we started a new protocol of things. And yesterday was to kind of check in and adjust and see what things need to be done now. So where I'm at now is I still am experiencing some adrenal fatigue, some digestive issues. So I am doing a cleanse of sorts. And I just say cleanse because that's kind of to give me the mindset of what I'm doing, that it's not a long-term thing. So this is kind of, it's a 28-day cleanse, we'll call it. That's mainly raw food. So I'm starting today, and for the first 2 days, I'm doing completely raw foods. So just raw veggies, fruits. I made a really yummy smoothie earlier with fruits and veggies in it. And this is just to kind of clean out my system and get it at a good baseline again. Then in a few days, I'll add in some meats. No red meats, but chicken, fish, and turkey I can add in, and some roasted veggies. And it's all of still a very manageable protocol. This isn't far off from what I eat to begin with, but there will be no gluten, dairy, sugar, coffee. That will be the hard one for me. Um, so for me, this isn't a stretch, but this will help just like reset my body. And I'm also on a lot of different supplements to help clear out the candida from my body. I'm battling an internal parasite, which is just about as much fun as it sounds. But these are things that really stop my body from functioning the way that it's supposed to. And you can probably tell that I'm a little stuffed up today as well. And that's because I also have this virus in me that when stress is added to my body, whether it be just like stress in my life or food that I eat that's putting stress on my body or not getting adequate sleep or anything like that, it allows this virus to show itself in my body. And that's probably why I've been so sick lately, just because of all these different stressors. So I kind of just wanted to lay this out there to kind of share what I'm doing if anyone's going through the same thing. Also to kind of give myself a little accountability here. Um, but I will check back in periodically and kind of let you know how I'm doing, and maybe give you some other ideas of things that I'm eating or doing, and maybe you'll get some ideas too. But if you're going through any of the same things, feel free to contact me and I can kind of give you ideas based on what I have done. Or we can just vent together about how much this sucks sometimes. But if you have any questions, please let me know. I'd love to chat.